Hi everyone, here's our math problem for today. Solve this equation, 19 raised to exponent x squared plus 4x minus 21 minus 19 raised to exponent x squared plus 4x minus 22 equals 72 over 76. X is an element of the set of integers. You can pause the video and see if you can solve this math problem. Now let's solve this problem together. First thing that we can notice here is that this exponent is almost identical to this exponent, except that you have here minus 21 while you have minus 22 here. So what we are going to do is we will express negative 21 as negative 22 plus 1 so that this negative 22 is similar to this. So we will now replace this minus 21 by minus 22 plus 1. Let's carry that out. Then let's recall this property of exponent. When you have the sum of exponents here, that can be written as product. In other words, this plus 1 here can be written as multiplication by 19 raised to 1. And it looks like this. We copy this entire thing, which is now this part. Then 19 raised to 1 is now this. But notice that we now have here multiplication. Then we just copy the second term, we copy the right side of the equation. Notice that this part here and this part here are the same. So there are common factors that we can factor out. So factoring out this common factor, we now have this common factor. So this part here divided by this common factor, this will cancel this out. So what's left is 19. Then this term divided by itself is 1. Copy the minus sign, copy the right side. And of course, 19 minus 1 is equal to 18. Now, we can simplify the right side of the equation to its lowest term. Dividing both the numerator and the denominator by 4, we got 18 over 19. Now, the beauty of this is you have here an 18 and an 18 that we can cancel out by multiplying both sides of the equation by 1 over 18. The effect is we'll be able to divide 18 divided by 18 equals 1, and 18 divided by 18 is also equal to 1 here. And so what's left would be this part. The right side is 1 over 19. Let's write it cleanly. So it looks like this now. Now you have a base here of 19. Notice that 1 over 19 can be written as 19 raised to negative exponent 1. So that we now have the same base, then their exponents must be equal. And we come up now with this equation. This exponent, x squared plus 4x minus 22 equals negative 1. This is a quadratic equation that we can solve. So using the zero product property, we want the right side of the equation to be equal to 0. So we add 1 to both sides of the equation, and simplifying, we have x squared minus 4x minus 21 equals 0. So applying the zero product property, we want this product to be equal to 0, and each of these parentheses will contain a binomial. The factors of x squared are x and x. The factors of negative 21 that when added will result to 4 are 7 and negative 3. Because 7 plus negative 3 is 4, 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. Then equate each factor to 0, and solving for x, we have x equals negative 7 and x equals positive 3. And this is now the solution of the original equation. And that satisfies the condition that x is an integer.